Hello student, welcome back to my video. With me Pa Afif, I would like to explain about the procedure. Procedure is a kind of text type that you have learned in previous level like descriptive, narrative, argumentative and other. So today's objective is students are able to mention the procedures in cooking, and also you should be able to finish my challenge to tell about the procedure in washing the hands. And also you should be able to enrich your vocabulary through speaking. So firstly, what is procedure? Procedure is a sequential order to do something. Just like when you're buying an electronic tools, you will find manual books. Then inside the manual book, you will be instructed to do something to help you to operate the electronic tools. On the other hand, procedure is all steps or how to do something. So in procedure we will have two things. The first is how to do something atau cara melakukan sesuatu, or how to make something, cara membuat sesuatu. While the text is a collection of sentences that chain together into paragraph that contains whole meaning. So here is an example of procedure text. So I have an example entitled how to make meat floss porridge. So ini bubur. In how to make something, you will have three things inside your text. The first is the title about your objective or tujuan. The second one is the ingredients or materials, the things that you need to use or you need to have before you make something. And the last one is the suggested preparations, or popularly someone's called as steps. All right, so like how to make meat floss porridge, you have some ingredients like 250 cc hot water and so on. And for just suggested preparations, you have some steps. When you are looking at the steps here, there is a must that you have to follow from the step, the earlier step, and go to the last step. If you change the positions of the step, just believe me that the product will not be existed. So in doing a procedure or creating a procedure text, you have some notes that you have to follow. The first is in developing a sentence, you have to start with verb. So proceed with verb, just like in instructions. The second one, the verb should be in the verb one, just like when you look at the example there, put instant porridge into a bowl. So that is a word put. Put is a verb one, and it means that you instruct someone to read this kind of informations to follow your instructions. And also when you are speaking, just like in a cooking show, you are instructing the audience or the TV watcher to follow your instructions. And the third, the verb can be followed by noun, like stir the butter. So what do you stir is the butter. Or maybe the verb can be followed by the adverb. For example, the adverb of time, like boil for 10 minutes, the adverb of time. Or maybe the adverb of place, like fry on frying pan. Okay. So the last one is you should be able to use the sequential conjunctions, because the instructions must be in a good order, starting from the earliest to the last. So it means that you have to use conjunctions that shows the good order of the instructions, like first, pertama, second, kedua, third, ketiga, then kemudian after that, setelah itu next, setelah itu finally, dan pada akhirnya. Just like when you look at the example, how to make meat floss porridge. So the first you can say, first, put instant porridge into a bowl. And the second, pour 250 cc hot water, stir well, blah, blah, blah. And the last one you can say, finally, the porridge is ready to be served. Well, students, you have learned some informations about the procedure. So you have learned also some vocabulary like fry, menggoreng, cook, memasak, split, memisahkan, slice, memotong tipis, peel, mengupas, chop, mencincang, roast, membakar, toast, memanggang, boil, mendidihkan, add, tambahkan, mix, mencampur, stir, mengaduk, cut, memotong, dan seterusnya. Those vocabulary are very, essential when you are explaining about the procedure in cooking. While my challenge here is about, because there are epidemic nowadays spreading all over the world. So my challenge, you should be able to tell the procedure on how to wash your hand properly. So here I have the picture of how to wash your hand properly, you may follow this instruction, and you have to make the video following this situation by showing the real act with the real video. So when, like, the first step is wet your hand, you have to go to the water below the faucet, you have to wet your hands, and so on. So keep learning, see you later, and keep healthy.